Assalamu alaikum. Really quickly, just a few announcements. We do have course evaluations for the Arabic class. I have some printed out right here. If you want to do that, we really want all the students to take that. So if you don't have one, can you raise your hand? If you don't have a course evaluation? Okay. So I might have to come back and bring more copies. And also, just a reminder to to submit your final examination form. We just need to know how you'll be taking the exam, so if you're going to be taking it online, we can email it to you within the right time frame. Okay. And does anyone else need copies of the material for tonight's class? No? Yeah? Okay.
We're back?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Assalamu alaikum. We are back. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed your break. For those dedicated students who are sitting there studying during the break, mashallah, may Allah reward you even more. Were there any of those? Okay, maybe not. But khair, inshallah, that's something to look forward to one day in your studies. All right, so we got lahu. All right, so lahu means for him. So sajada lahu li'anna Yusufa muslimun. So sajada lahu. Sajada is referring to who did the prostrating? Yusuf. And who received the prostrating? Allah. All right, so that's all what's happening over here. Okay, so we have lahu and laha. So now, if we wanted to change this and we wanted to say that the man, okay, the man prostrated to them, referring to idols, right? So let's say there's a bunch of idols, and we want to say the disbelieving man prostrated to them. How would we say that? The disbelieving man prostrated to them, referring to idols, statues. Sajada al-kafiru to them. Lahum to the idols. Statues, non-persons. Okay, so it's kind of a trick question. Okay, sajada lahum would be correct if they were people that they were prostrating to, right? Okay. If they're not people, then what kind of gender are they supposed to take? Feminine, singular. So what should it be? Laha, exactly. So sajada al-kafiru laha. Got it? Okay, so that's what it would be. It would be sajada al-kafiru laha. The ha is referring to the idols, right? So if somebody asked limadha, what would the answer be? Li'anna, the disbeliever, li'anna al-kafira is a disbeliever. Kafirun, exactly. li'anna al-kafira kafirun. Correct explanation or no? It's a true explanation. Khalas. All right. So that's it. So does that make sense? All right. So yeah, because the disbeliever is a disbeliever. Or you can say لِأَنَّ الرَّجُلَ كَافِرٌ. Right? Or you can come up with any other word. So let's take a look at the conjugations here. So now here's the thing. So we learned that when we have li plus a pronoun, right? Plus a pronoun, we get some modifications in what we're learning. So let's take a look at the conjugations here. If I want to say he prostrated to him, I say sajada lahu. Okay. If I want to say he prostrated to her, sajada laha. If I want to say he prostrated to you, sajada laka. Okay. If I want to say this belongs to you, but to a woman I'm talking to, the whole sentence. Hadha laki. Very simple. Right? Like auntie just grabbed a bag of chips. He said, Hadha laki. This is for you. That's exactly what you should have said when you passed the bag of chips. Right? No, I do not eat that stuff. No. Oh, mashallah. There is a message. The live event is over. No, it's not. Okay, how do I say that is for me? That is for me. Yeah, look at the notes. Li, right? ذَلِكَ li. So if I say this is for me, okay, how do I say this water is mine? How do I say this water? Who is confident in their answer? Yes, in the back. Thank you. هذا الماء لي. Remember, this water, هذا الماء, right? So this water is for me. هذا الماء لي. So let me write it for you. هذا الماء لي. That's it. All right. So now let's take a few practice sentences. Okay. The book is yours.
I have a question about when to put out when you are referring to these or those, because I understand it that when you are referring to books as those books, for example, or these books, the al is already
built in
that.
That's right.
But I have seen it not written also many times.
So the thing is, if you're saying these books and you don't put an al after books, it's going to become these are books, because the predicate is usually indefinite, and that indicates that it's going to be indefinite. So the difference between hadha kitabun and hadha al-kitabu is this is a book and this book. Just memorize this one example and apply it to all other examples. Hadha al-kitabu, hadha kitabun. And you see that you know the difference. One of them is a complete sentence, one of them is not. Okay? All right. So now let's move up. Let's move down and let's look at the plurals. Okay? So the plurals that we're going to be learning on la, I should have written the first one. But what I'm going to give you is the plurals here. We have kum. Oh, you already know this from the verbs, right? Did we learn this from the verbs or no? Kun, maybe we did. Kum, kunna, hum, hunna, and na. Okay, that's all we have. Okay, hold on. Someone is check new link. Okay. So this is what we have here. So now what we're doing is, kum means your, but plural. So before, when we said singular, we said, hadha laka, this is yours. Now we say to the plural, hadha lakum, this belongs to you, but plural. Right? We will wait for, out of respect to Makkah and Azan, we will wait, inshallah. It's done. Okay. So kum. So hadha lakum means this is yours, or this belongs to you, but plural. Okay. So how do you say the same thing for feminine, plural? Kunna. So hadha lakunna. Right? Hadha la. The next one. Theirs. It's right here. Lahum. Right? What about this one? Lahunna. Okay, and this one? Lana. So if I want to say, this water is ours, or this water belongs to us, how do I say that? Hadha al-ma'u lana. If I want to say, this masjid belongs to us, hadha al-masjidu lana. Let's not get any revolutionary thoughts or anything like that. Alhamdulillah, this is your masjid, right? Alhamdulillah. So it does belong to you. And of course, technically the masjid belongs to Allah, of course. So that's all we learn. Okay? Now we learn fi. Right? So we learn fi. Fi means what? In. So if I want to say Muhammad is in the masjid, how do I say that? The whole sentence. Muhammadun fil masjidi. Okay. Now if I want to say Muhammad is in it, and I'm referring to the masjid. Okay. Hold on one second. This is the third phone call I'm getting. Assalamu alaikum. Yes. Oh, okay. I'm in the middle of a class right now. It ends at 10, inshallah. Okay. Yeah, just call again. I'll leave you a voicemail. Are you okay? Is it emergency? Okay. Okay. Inshallah. I'll talk to you soon. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, one of the brothers from CIS is in the hospital, so please make dua for him. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may Allah give him mercy, and may Allah give him full shifa, inshallah, from his condition. So fi, okay, so how do we say, we said lahu is for him, how do we say in it, or in it, right? It should be fi plus Originally it should be who. So it should be fi who, right? The only problem with fi who is it sounds weird. So the Arab said, let's change it to fihi. Right? So it becomes fihi. Okay? Fihi means in it. So Muhammad is in it. Okay? If you want to say the verse is in you. Al-ayatu fika. The verse is in you. Right? If I want to say the strength is in you. No, you can't say the strength. You don't have to say the strength. If I want to say the book is in you, the Quran is in you. The book is in you. Al-kitabu fika. Right? If I want to say for a girl, Maryam, the book is in you. Al-kitabu fiki. Right? If I want to say the book is in it, referring to the garden. Al-kitabu fiha. Garden is feminine. Right? And if I want to say the water is in me. Fiya. Right? Al-ma'u fiya. So basically what's happening is this E. Remember kitabi means what? My book, right? So this E part means my book. So basically what happens is you have the word fi and then you want to add an E. But you already have an E in fi, right? So what do? You put a shadda in there and you say fiya. You just add a fatha there. That's just the way it works. So memorize that one. So here's the thing. Which ones follow the rules? Fika is normal. Fiki is normal. You're just adding fi plus ka. You're adding fi plus ki. Fihi should circle it. It's abnormal. What should it have been? Fihu. It became fihi. Fiha, is it normal or abnormal? Normal. Fiya. Abnormal. So circle it. Okay? Good. Let's look at the next one. The word ala. Yes.
I didn't understand when you said masjid, and then you said fihi. Is it supposed to be feminine?
It depends what we're referring to. I said the masjid is in it.
No, the Muhammad is in the masjid. That was the sentence.
Oh, why should it be feminine?
The masjid is feminine.
The masjid is feminine? Why is the masjid feminine? No? Is the masjid feminine? If you paint it pink maybe. But no, it's not feminine. You're thinking of maybe the garden or if it was a plural it would be feminine. Masajid would be feminine. Masjid is not feminine. Masjid is masculine. Okay? Fika, fihi, fiha, fiha, fiya. We got that. Okay, now we learn ala. Okay? So now you're understanding how the pronouns kind of work, right? So basically I want to say the pen is on the book. How do I say the pen is on the book? Al-qalamu ala al-kitabi. Right? Now if I want to say the pen is on it, and I'm referring to the same thing, the book. It's just written on your paper. Just read it. Yes, in the back. Al-qalamu alayhi. Al-qalamu alayhi. The pen is on it. Okay, if I want to say the pen is on you. Al-qalamu alayka. If I want to say the pen is on you to a girl. Al-qalamu alayki. If I want to say the pen is on her. Al-qalamu alayha. And if I want to say the pen is on me. Al-qalamu alayya. So you get ala and the ala becomes an e. So you want to add ala and then e. It turns into alayya. So technically all of these are actually normal because the rule is this. If you remember from the first day of class, we said that this word ala, what is this letter called? Who says it's a ya? Alif maqsura. Remember Decepticons? Right? It's deceiving you. Don't let it deceive you. It's an alif pretending to be a ya. Okay? So what happens if you add another letter to it coming afterwards? It turns itself into a real ya, and the dots come back. So if you take ala, right, and you add the letter ka, right, if this was to turn into a real ya, what would you get? La, this was a sukoon in the beginning because ala, and then ka, you get alayka, right? If you were gonna take this ala and you add, I don't know if you can add anything else. Can't really add anything else. You add any of these things. So if you add a ka or a hu or a he or a ha or a e or whatever it is, it turns into a ya. That's what's happening, right? So alayka is normal. Alayki is normal. Alayhi is not normal because it should have been what? Alayhu. And what happens? It turned into alayhi instead of alayhu because alayhu sounds weird. So circle that. Okay, alayha, normal or not normal? Normal. Alayya, it's not normal. Nothing normal about that. All right, so these are the ones you have to kind of memorize and remember. The other ones, they just follow the general rule. If you know ka, ki, kum, hum, hunna, you don't need to even memorize the rule because you know fi and you know ka separately. When you combine them together, fi plus ka becomes fika. You don't need to memorize any rule or anything. There's no special change. If it turned into like fi, kui or something, then you'd have to memorize some weird rule, right? Okay, good. Now we go to min. Okay, so this book is from you. هذا الكتاب louder. Thank you. هذا الكتاب منك. Okay, this book is from you, feminine. It's just look on your paper. I'm not asking you to like figure it out. You know. هذا الكتاب منك. This book is from him. هذا الكتاب منه. This pen is from her. It's not kitab anymore. This pen is from her. What? هذا القلم منها. Okay? And this water is from me. هذا الماء مني. Good. All right. Now we learn ila. So I went to you. Yes, Fazila. I went to you. ذهبت إليك. Good. I went. Did we learn return? Yes. I returned to you, but to a female. You're telling your wife, I returned to you. رجعت إليك. Okay. Good. What else do we use ila with? Okay. She went to him. ذهبت إليه. Good. All right. Fatima went to her. Come on, no sukuns on words. ذهبت فاطمة إليها. Good. And You went to me. Zahabti or zahabta ilayya. Either one, okay? So we got that? We know, understand how it works. So now let's look at it. Ila is also Hamza, Lam. What is this letter called? Alif Maqsura, right? Alif Maqsura turns into a what if another letter is added after it? Turns into a ya. So in number 1, ilayka, is it normal or not normal? Completely normal. Number 2, ilayki, normal or not? Normal. Number 3, ilayhi, not normal. It should have been ilayhu, and it's ilayhi. So what we're learning, I think you've learned the rule already. If you see a, if you see the sound a before a hu, it turns into a he. And if you see a e before a hu, it turns into a he. So that's all you have to do. So you look at the ha, right? You look at all these examples like lahu, minhu, right? Li'annahu, which we're going to see. And if there's a ya coming before it, either with the fatha before the ya or a kasra before the ya, it's a kasra, e or a, it's going to turn into a kasra as well. Your ears will get used to it. If you can't memorize the rule or something, you'll get used to it after a while. Okay, so it's not normal. Ilayhi should have been ilayhu, but it's ilayhi. So circle that. That's abnormal. Ilayha, normal or not? Normal. Ilayya, no, it's not normal. All right. All right. Last one. Li'anna. So you want to add. What are we trying to add here? We're trying to add ka, ki, hu, ha, and e to the word li'anna. Okay. So let's do that real quick. We want ka, ki, hu, ha, and e. I wrote all of these somewhere, right? I wrote them in plural. This is all we're adding. Ka, ki, hu, ha, and this e. This stands for like variable x. Okay. Huh? Okay, well, we'll find out. So how do you add it to li'anna? We get li'anna ka, which means because you. Li'anna ki, because you, feminine. Li'anna hu, because he. Li'anna ha, because she. Right? Li'anni or li'annani. You can use both of them. Both of them work just fine. Okay? Is this normal? Which one of them is normal? Li'anni is the normal one. Right? Because you just add an e after li'anna'i. Actually, it's not even normal. It would be li'anna'i, which you can't do. Right? So neither of them are normal. You can circle them. Okay? So everything else is normal. So if I want to say, لماذا ذهبت إلى المسجد? And you want to answer me, because you are in the masjid. لأنك في المسجد. And you have to be careful with that statement, right? Because that could be shirk. If you're going to the masjid for somebody else besides Allah, right? So you have to be careful on your answers, right? So if I want to say, لماذا ذهبت إلى الجنة? إلى الحديقة. Who can give me an answer with لأن? لماذا ذهبت إلى الحديقة? Yes, Yusuf. لأنك هناك. Very nice, mashallah. So romantic. Alright, good. We got that? Now all we're going to do is fill in the plurals. So we go back up to plurals. Okay? We have kum, kunna, hum, hunna, and na. So we want to fill these in, so you can write these in yourself if you want. So we start with la. Okay? Laka becomes lakum. Good. Laki becomes lakunna. Lahu becomes lahu becomes plural. Lahum. Laha becomes lahunna, and li, if I want to say this book is mine, I say hadal kitabu li. If I want to say this book is ours, how do I say it? Hadal kitabu lana. Lana. Do we get that? Sing soon. No? Completely lost. Okay. So go back up to your first column. You see where it says laka, laki, lahu, laha, and li? Okay. We're taking that first column and we're changing all of them into plural. So what is the plural of laka? What does ka stand for? Ka stands for your. One person, masculine. Now we want to change it to plural. Masculine, plural. How do you say for you? Lakum. Okay, now we're following. Okay, number 2, laki. You want to make it plural, it becomes lakunna. Number 3, lahu. You want to make it plural, it becomes lahum. Laha. You want to make it plural, it becomes lahunna. Li. You want to make it plural, lana. Now we're following? Yes? We're writing actually right now. What was what? There's lahum. Okay, ready for the next column? Okay, next row. Fika becomes plural. Fikum. Good. Fiki becomes fi kunna. Good. Fihi becomes, it should be fihum, but now you look back at your plural chart, it's fihim. So I only put the irregular ones in the second chart. That's why there's all these missing ones. These are only the irregular ones. So it becomes fihum becomes fihim. But you got the rule. If you said fihum, it means you understand the rule. Got it? Alright. Fiha becomes, okay, it should be fihunna, but it becomes fihinna. Okay? And then fiya becomes fina. Is that normal or abnormal? Normal. So fiya is abnormal, fina is normal. Okay, and remember the normal, abnormal, the only reason why it's abnormal is because it just sounded weird. So it has nothing to do with rules or, well, why is this one and not this one? It's just because it ended up sounding weird. That's all it is. Okay? Alright. Alayka, plural. Alaykum. Alayki. Alaykun. Okay, I give you the singular, you give me the plural. Alright? Let's do this. Alayhi. Alayhim. Alayha. Alayhinna. Alayya. Alayna. Good. Alright, have anyone read the Quran? Alayna all the time? Alayna. Right, exactly. Okay. Minka. Minkum. Minki. Minkunna. Minhu. Minhum. Minha. Minhunna. Minni. Minna. Excellent. Okay, now let's check and see if we really understood this or not. Exercise 9.2. Translate the following into Arabic. Number 1. This book is for you. Irfan. You're trying to figure out where exercise 9.2 is. Yusuf. Hadha al-kitabu laka. Excellent. Number 2. His book is for her. Fazila. Kitabuhu laha. Excellent. Good catch. Alright. Kitabuhu, his book, laha is for her. Number 3. Is that for me? Bismillah. هل هذا لي. Good. Oh, sorry. It's not هذا. It's that. هل. It's that. هل ذلك لي. هل ذلك لي. Number 4. That rock belongs to him. Andrea? Hajar. That rock. Start with that rock. Hajar. 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 That rock. ذلك الحجر belongs to him. La? Who? Exactly. ذلك الحجر له. Good. Number 5. Who is in the city? Maryam is in it. Sister Qanita. Man fil madinati. Please, only the person I'm calling on. Alright? Maryamu fiha. Good. Alright, number 6. The word is in you. Bismillah. Al-kalimatu, masculine for now. Fika. Al-kalimatu fika. The word is in you. Number 7. Is this from her? Yusuf. Connected pronoun, attached. Hal hadha minha. Excellent, good. Okay, let's stop here and now look at what it says next. Modify the questions using the feminine whenever possible. We can do the same questions again, feminine. So number 1, this book is for you. Irfan. Again, feminine now. You're lost? You did this one? Yusuf. This book. هذا الكتاب لك. Good. Number 2. His book is for her. Actually, I had rewritten this to changing it to the opposite gender. So change it. The next one is correct. Change it to the opposite gender. So her book is for him. Yes, Bismillah. Kitabuha lahu. Excellent. All right. Number 3. Is that for me? It doesn't matter if it's what gender it is, right? So we'll skip that. Number 4. That rock belongs to her. Sister Fazila. Louder please. ذلك الحجر لها. That rock belongs to her. We get the point? Good. Now we're going to go back, modify the questions using the plural. And then we go and modify them again using the feminine plural. So right now we're going to take the same questions and change them into plural. So starting at number 5. Who is in the city? Maryam is in them, basically. In the cities. Okay? Let's change the whole sentence. Who is in the cities? Maryam is in them. Yusuf. Man fil muduni. Close. Almost there. Man fil muduni. Maryamu fi hunna. First of all, fi hunna would turn into fi hinna. Still wrong though. Closer though. What's the problem? Cities are people or no? Ah. Yes. Maryamu fiha. This is the biggest problem that people are going to find on the final exam. This is why you need to triple check your work. It's like mathematics. you need to double check and then triple check, and just write a note right now on your final exam. Write on the beginning of your paper in the corner, please recheck for feminine singular adjective agreement or whatever it is. Because you're going to go and you're going to accidentally write the plural when it's referring to non-people. You have to go back and check your work again and make sure it's feminine singular for non-persons. You will have time. We're extending the time of the final. We've extended it 1 hour. So we're starting at, I forgot what time. 6:30? Yeah, so 6:30. 6:30 to 10. So you have time. And if you're really good, everything is great, alhamdulillah, you walk out, you leave it like, 7:30, you're done. So you can leave, inshallah. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Yes.
Finals are next Thursday, right?
Finals are next Thursday, yes.
Don't you give 2 weeks before, like gap between the classes?
You're right. We do usually give 2 weeks. That's a very good question. So when is the next quarter starting? Isn't it starting the week after the final? Or is there a week gap? There's a week gap? You guys should have requested this week extension a long time ago. Why didn't you just ask? I would have given it to you. We're asking now. We'll see, inshallah. We'll see. If I get enough requests in my mailbox by tonight, but no. That's not the way I work. I want you to show me that you're serious enough to send an email. Alright? Otherwise we get protesters, yeah, we're gonna take over this country. And then all of a sudden, 1 hour later, they're on coffee break, and then the protest starts and no one's there. So this is not gonna fly with me. Alright? You send me an email, flood my inbox with requests, and we'll see. Inshallah. I'll most likely change it if I get enough convincing done. Right? If you make like a change.org petition, right, and you send it to me, inshallah, this is what I would like to see. Huh? You want a 2 minute? No 2 minute break. You have this. You have to remember yourself. Yes, Mr. Fazil. Okay, so Sister Fazila is about to get egged right now because she's requesting that the final should stay on Thursday because it's fresh in your mind. Okay, will the midterm stuff be on the final exam? You betcha. Absolutely. Because everything builds on everything. There's no way I could give you a final exam without testing you on the word hadha, for example. Right? And you say, well, hadha was on the midterm, so I can't test you on, I can't use the word hadha. I can't use the word al because it was in the beginning of class. There's no way I could write a final exam like that. It's impossible. Right? No, I won't add an extra chapter. We extend it, inshallah. Not in an Arabic class, not in a language class. Show me one Spanish class or something where at the end of the exam they say we're not going to use any of the vocabulary from the first half of the class. You can't do it. It's impossible. All right, so let's continue. Plural. Okay. The words are in you. Plural. The words are in you. Yes. Al-kalimatu fikum. Very good. All right. Now, let's change it up a little bit and go feminine plural. Is. Yeah, you can't do it here. Are these from her? Let's pick something. What are these referring to? Books. We got it? Books. Are these from them? Feminine plural. Are these from them? And the these is referring to books. So, who would like to take this one? Bismillah. Atilka. From. Excellent. Atilka minhunna. Are these from them? Yes, Fazil. Tilka, yeah, you're right. Tilka is those. So it should be أهذه منهن. Good. Okay, we got it. Number 9. Did Lut go to you? Feminine, plural. Khanatan. I'll make the announcement for you. The same one you talk to me about? Okay. Oh, much done. Oh. Okay. Okay, so did everyone? Inshallah. So we'll send it out, not recorded or recorded? Are you fine broadcasting it? No. Okay. So, sisters only, Saturday review from 9 to 12 here at this masjid. Sister Fazila will teach it. But the only precondition is you have to have all the vocabulary memorized. Otherwise, you'll not be allowed to walk into the classroom. And the plurals. Oh, not the... Okay, no. She was kidding about the plurals. So, is that anyone planning on attending that? 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a whiteboard. Well, someone will bring a whiteboard, inshallah. Don't write on that projector, please. We'll figure out a whiteboard, inshallah. Okay, let's see how this petition goes. Yes.
Sorry, this is quite redundant, but on objects,
Objects.
they take the same form as the feminine plural and just spread it singular, right? So the
Objects which are plural take feminine singular.
and the other singular.
You mean singular objects?
Yeah,
They can take masculine or feminine singular, depending on what they are. So ayah takes feminine singular. Hajar takes masculine singular. Ayat takes feminine singular, and ahjar, rocks, takes feminine singular as well. Okay? All right, continuing. Let's move on. Exercise 9.3. Why is the hereafter very close? It is close because man is weak. Yusuf. Bismillah. Don't get your notes. Just look at it and give us the answer. لماذا الآخرة? It's for لأن. Good. لماذا الآخرة? قريبة جدا. Okay. Anyone want to help him fix that? Yes. In the back, Fazila. قريبة جدا. Okay. It is close because man is weak. What is huwa referring to? What is close? Him or the hereafter? We use huwa for it. Is the hereafter, al-akhirah, is it masculine or feminine? Hiya qaribun. Yes. Singular. لأن الإنسان ضعيفة. Okay. So he said هي قريب لأن الإنسان ضعيفة. So you made one thing, one masculine feminine and one feminine masculine. So what should it be? Irfan. قريبة. Okay. هي قريبة because it refers to al-akhirah, which is feminine. هي قريبة لأن الإنسان ضعيف. It is. Yeah. لماذا الآخرة قريبة جدا. It is feminine. Got it? No. Man, use the meaning man is in human beings. Al-insan. So human beings. Okay. Number 6. Why did Idris do that? Yes, Bismillah. Liman? لماذا؟ I can't hear you. لماذا فعل إدريس ذلك. Excellent. لماذا فعل إدريس ذلك. Why did Idris do that? That's all you need to know. All right. Number 8. Why are you a student in the mosque? Mom. No, don't answer the question. Translate it. Why? لماذا are you a student? لماذا أنت طالب في المسجد. Good. Somebody answer that question for me in good, clean Arabic. Yes, Yusuf. Close. Okay, let's fix that sentence now. We're good answer. He said لأني طالب علم. What do you say? علم? علم. He said لأني طالب علم. And Sister Fazila is going to fix that. لأن طالب العلم. She's fixed the wrong part, but she messed up the first part. So, لأن طالب العلم means because the student of knowledge. How do you say لأن أنا? Like what he said, لأني طالب العلم. Here's the thing. Okay, I should have explained this before. When you have لأن, when you say لأنكم, right, or لأننا or لأني or something, this thing right here becomes the subject. So the power that لأن has to turn it into a fatha automatically applies to this now. So the next word that follows afterwards stays dhamma. Because it's the predicate, it's not the subject anymore. Exactly. So now, what's your answer now? لأني طالب العلم. Exactly. Because I am a student of knowledge, or the knowledge, literally, right? Good. Let's move on to example 3 after Isha. Sounds good? Inshallah. So let's take a break. We'll come back after Isha. Inshallah, we'll finish this chapter in time. Assalamu alaikum.
You know, if you get my email.
You asked me already in the beginning of class.
I mean, it's another email.
I can't check in the middle of class my email.
Well, don't worry. You know.
Inshallah. We'll talk afterwards. Inshallah.
You know the protest you're talking about.
I'll check it out later.
Just want to say. Make this.
I just feel like people are grasping as well.
Yes.
And don't you think that it's easier to define some of the subject matter? And then you can go back and read your think it needs to be less.
You think less?
Because there's not.
Whether you call it khabaru inna or ismu inna, if it's subject and predicate, it's the
No,
same.
I know, but if you define it as subject of inna, like you don't have to have.
But here's the thing, it doesn't matter if it's subject of inna or not. People aren't grasping subject and predicate of nominal sentence. So ismu inna and khabaru inna is the exact same thing as the normal nominal sentence.
The subject of an
Yeah,
the
so
subject
it's
of
just
an innocent is what is
yeah. So there's no need to call it ismu inna or khabaru inna. They just need to know. See, what I'm trying to do when you simplify it, you just know that the subject only changes. So khabaru inna, you have to learn a new rule that khabaru inna and the khabar are the same. So why call it khabaru inna? It makes it more attractive. I mean, that's why I
Well,
just.
yes, we could, the way I did it before is that you could keep it going to that really, really artsy
I think that's because you focus more on the grammatical part. Which we'll talk more inshallah. I learned it the same way too, but we'll talk.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين ولمن خاف مقام ربه جنتان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان ذواتا أفنان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهما عينان تجريان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهما من كل فاكهة زوجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان متكئين على فرش بطائنها من استبرق وجنى الجنتين دان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهن قاصرات الطرف لم يطمثهن إنس قبلهم ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان كأنهن الياقوت والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان هل جزاء الإحسان إلا الإحسان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. ومن دونهما جنتان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مدهامتان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهما عينان نضاختان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهما فاكهة ونخل ورمان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهن خيرات حسان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان حور مقصورات في الخيام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان لم يطمثهن إنس قبلهم ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان متكئين على رفرف خضر وعبقري حسان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان تبارك اسم ربك ذي الجلال والإكرام. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum. Just a quick announcement, inshallah. There will be Salat al-Janaza tomorrow at the Garden Grove Masjid after Jum'ah. This is for a member actually of our community. Brother Yusuf Aweda is one of the older brothers here active in the community. His younger brother, Umar Aweda, is 13 years old. He passed away over the weekend in a hiking accident in Yosemite. 13-year-old, subhanAllah, is a reminder for death for all of us. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant patience to his family, grant Allah his mercy to grant him into paradise. So again, Salat al-Janazah will be tomorrow after Jum'ah at the Garden Grove Masjid.
It's a very good documentary.
send the email that I read. I wasn't planning on paying attention. Water at war or something. Yeah. Or this is. I'm worried really good.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Let's begin. We're back. Ready? No, it doesn't matter. Our CIS policy is right after prayer, everyone comes back. Right? So, Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillah wa ba'd. So, let's continue with our 6 viewers online. So, example number 3. هل النجم تحت الأرض لا هو فوقها. So if you see what's underlined, these are the 2 new words that we're learning. We learned the word tahta and we learned the word fawqaha. Okay? So هل النجم is the star تحت الأرض. Tahta means under. So تحت الأرض, under the earth. لا, no. Huwa, it. What is it referring to? The star, exactly. Huwa fawqaha. It is above it. So fawqa means above. So we learn these 2 prepositions which tell you a location, above or under. These 2 prepositions actually form a construct with the following word. So this is the way that they work. You take the word tahta, and it's always tahta for now. Okay? It's always fawqa for now. That's one. Fawqa. Okay? And then you put a plus and you add a word here. Whatever word or whatever noun you add over here is going to be the second part of the construct statement. Now the second part of the construct statement has certain rules that we learn. What are the rules that apply to it? Remember construct? Yeah, it's a question. The second part of a construct statement has what rule? Yeah. It takes a kasra, that's it. So whatever word you write here, it's going to be a noun, it's going to have a kasra. So we say fawqa, what does fawqa mean? Above, exactly. So whatever word we write here, it's going to take a kasra. So if I say the word kitab, okay, if I say the word kitab, I'm going to get, it should have been kitabun, a book. So it becomes kitabin, because no al, right? If I say al-kitab, I'm gonna get al-kitabi. So fawqa kitabin means above kitabin. What does kitabin mean? Or kitabun or kitaban? What does it mean? Not the book. A book. Okay? What does fawqa al-kitabi mean? Above the book. Okay? How do I say above the pen? فوق القلم. Good. How do I say above a tree? How do I say above? Yeah, okay. How do I above a tree? فوق شجرة. Okay, good. So we got that. And tahta is the opposite. So if I want to say under the water, tahtal ma'i. Okay. If I want to say under the masjid, tahtal masjidi. If I want to say under a masjid, a masjid. This short pen is going to be thrown in that direction very soon. Under a masjid. Tahta masjidin. Good. Okay, so we got fawqa and tahta. Very simple. Exercise 9.4. I need 3 volunteers to help me. Sister Fazila, number 1. Number 2. And Irfan, thank you. Number 3. Good. You don't have to raise your hand in order to be volunteer. So, volunteer number 1. Read 9.4 number 1. The moon is above the earth. Al-qamaru fawqa al-ardi. Any one of the other 2 volunteers disagree? Al-qamaru fawqa al-ardi. Your silence is your consent. Okay? So number 2. The ground is below the sky. Al-ardu tahta as-sama'i. Perfect. Number 3. Irfan. Is the sign below the tree? No. Is the sign. Halil ayatu, the sign, one singular. Not ayat. You're stretching it. You sound like a desi. Go back to Arabic mode, Arab mode. You are an Arab now. Okay? So halil ayatu. Yes. Below the tree. تحت الشجر or shajarati. Tree is shajara with a ta at the end. So تحت الشجرة. Okay, who wants to help him with the word no? Anybody? La. I need the whole class to say it. La. All right. Number 4. Yes, question. Why is there a shadda on the sheen when you said tahta shajarati? Irfan, explain. You said tahta shajarati. Why is there a shadda on the sheen? Shadda on the sheen. Why is there a shadda on the sheen? He's saying because that's how it is. Can you give her a little bit more explanation? Okay, no. I know it comes naturally, but there's a better explanation. Yes, Mom.
Yeah, because because it's ash-shajarati, the tree. So instead of saying al, tahta shajara, we say tahta shajara.
Because there's a al on the word shajara. So it's al shajara, and sheen is one of the letters that when you use al before it, it turns into a shadda. Okay? Good. Number 4. Muhammad is under the tree, Maryam is in the city, and Yahya is above the rock. Muhammadun tahta shajarati wa Maryamu fil madinati wa Yahya fawqa al-hajari. Good. And remember, you have to use the wa in all of them. You don't use commas. No, if there's an and, you use wa. But no, see here, when you say comma, Maryam is in the city, there's an implied and. So in Arabic, you don't use commas. You use a wa before every member of a list. Okay, in modern Arabic, some people have started adopting this Western usage. But if you want to be like anti-colonialist and you want to stick with the original Arabic, you put a wow before each and every single one. Okay, number 5.
Is the water above the door?
Is the
below.
Yes.
هل الماء
هل الماء
فوق الباب؟
فوق الباب؟ لا هو تحته. Okay, why not تحتها? Because ma is it's masculine. Very good. Number 6. That book is above me. ذلك الكتاب. Whoa. What? Ana fawqa? No. Attach the pronoun to fawqa. Oh yeah, we didn't teach you this, but take the word fawqa and attach the pronoun to it. How do you say my book? Kitabi. Okay, so add e to fawqa. Fawqi. Okay. That book is above me. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ فَوْقِي. I should have taught you this one. You could remove this one. Don't worry about it. But you got it anyways. Okay? Good. Moving on. Let's make it plural real quick. Real quick. Super, super fast. Yes. Fawqa? Fawqani is also another way to say it. Right? So fawqani or fawqi. Can you say fawqi or no? Fawqani. No, you don't say fawqani because it's a ism. It's not a fawqi. It's fawqi. Yeah, fawqani would be for verbs. So I can double check, but I don't think you use ni actually. Okay, modify the questions to plural. No, that's not a good question. Feminine. Okay, let's move on. Example 4. Everyone got that? Generally. So how do you say the masjid is above the ground? The masjid is above the ground and the ground is below the masjid. Ground is earth. Use the word earth. Al-masjidu. I hope the masjid is not under the ground. Al-masjidu fawqa al-ardi wal-ardu tahta al-masjidi. That's it. You got it. Easy. All right. Example number 4. هل المرأة أمام الرجل في المسجد؟ لا هي خلفه. Is the woman in front of the man in the mosque? No, she is behind him. So what do we learn? We learned the word amama and the word khalfa. So what does this mean? Amama means in front of, khalfa means behind, and it works exactly the same way as fawqa and as tahta. So all you do is you take the word amama and you see ar-rajul, it becomes kasra. Who can tell me why the word ar-rajuli has a kasra on it? Yes, Sister Fazil. Because it's the second part of the construct, and that's the rule. So amama is the first part of the construct, ar-rajul is the second, so it takes kasra. So amama, khalfa, fawqa, and tahta, they always make a construct. Okay? Construct like kitabullahi, baytullahi, ayatullahi, we learned all of that, right? So let's look at exercise 9.5. Same 3 volunteers. Number 1. Bismillah. Number 1. Yallah, volunteer number 1. Who is in front of the mosque? He is in front of it. Not imam. Man amam al-masjidi. No, he is in front of it. No imams. Get the imams out. Huwa amamahu. Right? I know the imams are cool and all, but we got to get the imams out, right? Huwa amamahu. Why not amamaha? Because it's referring to what? Masjid. And it's not a pink masjid. So therefore, it's going to remain masculine. Okay? I'm kidding about the pink thing. It's still going to remain no matter what. It's still going to remain masculine. Are you behind me? Number 2. Hal anta khalfi? La. I am in front of you. Ana amama ka. Not imamaka. Wana imamaka. Okay, it's not an imam. That's right. Number 3. Irfan. Is the sign above the house? Desi. Come on, back to Arab. Al-ayah. You said ayat. Say it again. هل الآية فوق البيت? No, it is in front of the house. لا. What is it referring to? Okay. Is that masculine or feminine? لا هي أمام البيت. Good. Number 4. Idris is in front of the long river. Idrisu amama nahri tawili. Why not at-tawilati? Because nahr is not feminine. Good. Number 5. Is the rock in front of the door? هل الحجر أمام الباب؟ نعم. هو أمام who? Good. And number 6. She did that in front of me. Yes, it's back to you. Did. فعل. فعل. Use فعل. Yes. What do you say? فعلت. فعلت. She did. Okay. That. Okay, say that. فعلت ذلك in front of me. أمامي. ما شاء الله. وأنت فعلت ذلك أمامي. ما شاء الله. You did a great job. Alhamdulillah. Good. Huh? Why not tilka? It depends what she did. So the that, we don't know what that is. That could be some action that she did, but we don't know what she did. Did she run? Did she eat? Did she do something? So we defaulted to masculine. If you said tilka, it's also correct. Assuming you have no idea what she did, actually. If you know what she did, if she did something that had a masculine action or feminine action, tilka would be fine as well. Okay? But you don't use that because she happens to be feminine. That doesn't make her action feminine. Okay? Good. Moving on. Example number 5. أخلق الله الإنسان نعم خلقه. So all we learn is the who attaches to a verb. Did Allah create man? We already learned this, right? أخلق الله الإنسان. We know that. A question particle. خلق verb. Allahu is the subject of the verb. So therefore it takes a Dhamma. And al-insana is the what of the verb? Object of the verb, therefore it takes a Fatha. Excellent. Alright, Na'am means? Did all of you know that? Yes. Say Na'am. Good, exactly. Na'am. Khalaqahu. Khalaqa means? He created. Who simply means him. So you add the who, or the hum, or the kum, or the kunna, or the na, or the... What else do we learn? Without the lam, or the e, or all this stuff, you add it, and all of a sudden you automatically get an attached pronoun to a verb. So we learned in the beginning of this class today, we learned how to attach a pronoun to a preposition. Li, lana, fina, fiki, fiha, fihim, alaykum, alayhinna, all of that, right? So we learned preposition attached to pronoun. Now we learn verb attached to pronoun. Okay? So what we learn here is when you take a verb, you go and you attach the same things. So you is ka, you for feminine is ki, who is for him, ha is for her, and e normally was for me, right? Or mine. Instead of e, it's ni. You just add a noon. So now let's look at the example. Wajadaka. Wajada means he found. Wajadaka means he found you. Wajadaki means he found you, female. Wajadahu means he found him or it. Wajadaha means he found her. Wajadani should have originally been wajadi. But you know what happens? That you need to preserve the fatha and the dal. So how do you preserve it? You add this noon, which is called like the super noon that protects and preserves everyone's vowels. Noon al-wiqaya. Right? So this little noun comes along and it protects the dal and keeps the fatha on it. Otherwise we would lose it. So we put wajada and we add a ni to it. So wajadani means he found me. Exactly. He found me. So let's take a look at some questions. Look, stare at your chart. Stare at this first line and start filling in the questions that I give you, okay? Let me think of something. I did it. فعلت who or ha, could be ha, but generally we say who. فعلته, I did it. We don't know what it is, but I did it. Okay. How about somebody give me a verb? No, but see, without that uses a object. سمع. Ah, there we go. Okay. I heard you. Okay. He heard you. سمعك. Good. I heard you. Okay, so how do you say I heard? I heard. سمع. I heard. سمعت. I heard you. Just look at the first one. سمعت ka. Just put a ka. Attach it you. Okay. I heard him. سمعته. Okay. She heard him. How do you say she heard? سمعت. Who? She heard him. سمعته. Right? I heard myself. سمعتني. You wouldn't really say that, but سمعتني. Just for now, all right? For practice. All right. Yeah. Let's see what else. No, use reflexive pronoun with nafs. But anyways, what other verbs do we have? فعل جعل. جعل. He made it. He made it. جعل. Who? That's it. He made you. جعل ka. Okay. Allah created you. خلق ka. Allahu. So the subject comes afterwards. He created you. He created you. How do you say? Look, you guys, focus back. How do you say he created? Khalaq. We got this. Does that come naturally? If you reviewed, it comes naturally. He created khalaqa. Okay. You. Attach the you directly to it. Ka. Just a ka. Right? How do you say he created him? Khalaqa. Who? How do you say he created me? Khalaqa ni. Okay. How do you say I created him? How do you say I created? Khalaqtu. How do you say I created him? Khalaqtu. Who? Simple. Just focus on the first part. Right? I created, she ate, all of that stuff, whatever the verb is. And then you add the thing that you know. You're either going to add ka, ki, hu, ha, or ni. 5 options for now. So now I add 5 more options for you so that you have more variety in your life. Right? Yes.
I created.
Okay, so where does the ta come from? No. How do you say I created? Khalaqtu. That's where it comes from. Alright? And then if I want to say I created you, you leave the khalaqtu part. And then you add what? Ka. Got it? Khalaq, I created. Khalaq. How do you say I created? Tu or ta? Khalaqtu or khalaqta? Khalaqtu. And then add a ka. It's practice. But you get the rule.
That's why we need 2 weeks.
That's why we need 2 weeks. That's why we need a petition. So we'll see what happens. When you get so tired you go home, no petition, all of a sudden the dictators and tyrants run around, take over the country. Yeah. Yes, there's a final review on Monday, and there's a final review for sisters on Saturday from 9 to 12 in the morning. Whatever they announced, they emailed it out. They emailed it. Okay. Good. So we got that. Now let's learn some new ones. So you thought you had 5, and you're like, awesome. That's easy. Now you can add 5 more. So we get kum, kunna, hum, hunna, and na, which you already know. So you're actually not memorizing anything. You're not learning anything new. All you're doing is figuring out how to attach this to something you already know. And how hard is it to take 2 things and just eliminate the space between them and just move them? It's not hard, right? So you could do this. It's hard. All right. How do you say in plural? These are all plurals. He found you. Wajadakum. He found you, feminine. Wajada kunna. Okay. He found them. Wajadahum. He found them, women. Wajadahunna. He found us. Wajadana. Good. Now we change it to feminine. She found you. How do you say she found? Wajadat. Okay, now let's start filling in the rest. I'm going to make it even easier for you now. She found you. Wajadat kum. She found you, women. Wajadat kunna. She found them. Wajadat hum. She found them, women. Wajadat hunna. She found us. Wajadatna. Now we're getting it? Alright, now let's go back. I found you. The plural, we're on the plural still. Wajadtukum. I found you, women. Wajadtukunna. I found them. Wajadtuhum. I found them, women. Wajadtuhunna. And I found us. Wajadtuna. Okay, now we got it? Alright, now let's mix it up. Alright? Huh? Wajadtuna is metaphorical. It's metaphorical. I found us. We were lost. Right? We went astray on the wrong path, and I helped find us back and guided us. Because, okay, who would like to learn more rules for today? That's why. That's why. All right. So let's take a look at some more practice here. Okay. I heard you, plural. I need people to speak louder who are speaking softer already. Sami'tukum. All right. I heard you all. Sami'tukum. Number 2. I heard them. Sami'tuhum. Good. Okay. I heard myself. I know. Yeah. Skip that one. All right. We learned we, right? We did, right? No. Do we know how to say we found? Wajadna, did we learn that? We did, right? Okay, good. Okay. We found you, plural. Wajadnakum. Got it? Wajadnakum. We found them. Wajadnahum. Good. We went to them. Yes, it's under. Zahabna ilayhum. Him. Good. Ilayhim.
So there is here Wajadana, so no fatha on the da, it must be
Wajadana.
say Wajad.
It depends. What are you trying to say? If you look, here's the thing. If you say wajadana, it means he found us. If you say wajadna, we found. Where? In the column here? Is a fatha wajadana. He found us. Yes. Yes. The difference between the two? Okay. So wajadna means what? We found. Okay. How do you say we heard? Sami'na. How do you say we did? So we didn't learn it. Okay, that's why I was asking if we really learned it in this class or not. Are you sure it's in the paper? Okay. There's been several times in the class where we thought we didn't learn something, but we did. So can someone just check the paper real quick? I can scroll up myself. We can try and find it. Okay, for now, just leave it. Okay, because we have to finish the class. All right. So let's just leave it. Let's assume that if we did, we did. It's going to be on the test, and if we didn't, it's not going to be on the test. Sound good? All right, that's it. All right, moving on. 9.6. Did you find it? Yes, I found it. Who would like to take that? Same volunteers. In reversed order. Good. Irfan, number 1. Bismillah. What did I do to you? I'll tell you later, inshallah. Number 9.6, number 1. Did you find it? Okay, how do you say you find? Or you found? Yes. So, hal wajadta it. Connected. Hal wajadtahu. Yes, I found it. Naam. I found. How do you say I found? Good. Wajadtu. So yes, I found it. Naam wajadtu.
No, me.
It. Where does it say I? I found it. So how do you say I found? Wajadtu. The I part is gone now from the sentence. Only thing that remains is it. Wajadtuhu. Naam wajadtuhu. Naam. Did you? Hal wajadtahu? Did you find the answer? Okay, good.